Apparently, I have to create shorts to allow for the ability. I don't usually wear this shirt actually, but I thought it might be a cool shirt, like temperature, because it's very hot out. Those got cool collar. I don't know, but it's got a big collar and this and that. Anyway, sorry about the short shorts. Again, it's very hot out, and they don't seem as short as they think they look on the camera. But I'll have my guitar in front of me in a moment. I'll just put like that guy on that talent show. But anyway, yeah, it says I have to create more shorts to unlock the ability to live stream. Stupid, but that's what it says. So, okie dokie. I shall. um, so, but I just got an idea. Thanks for looking at the Space more didn't count for this. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look to see the back. But yeah, so basically, that being said, well, I still haven't showed the other. I almost did, but I decided I didn't want to start the call with that. With my work group. Call Susan. That's the name I was just looking at. Oh, this bowl's still here. Luckily, the dog didn't get into it. Good little boy. Hey, Sonny. Yeah, you're so good. But I should have still done it, but I think we managed to use it at the time anyway. So, and would have been nice to still have had more, but I think we, we both couldn't, and I think also, you know, we were ready to kind of had to, or one of us anyway, had to go into another call. So, but the didn't know this yet, but I'm hoping it can be worked through for the most part. Heck, I almost just want to send this to Samantha. It's just easier. Then she can call me after she watches it. I might do that. We'll see how it goes. I mean, he's my subscriber right now because I've only just recently started uploading. And so. But, so basically, I'd like to talk with the viewers about. Well, there's actually a song, Bibbidi Bop, because I've been thinking. But, when friends fall out, boom, 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 boom. Actually, I'm going to look at that because it might inspire the song I want to do. And while I'm doing that, and even though the band's a bit of a trigger, I think I also saw them with Mother and Bev and her son, Corey, ironically. But, yeah, again, maybe these would be repaired. And I sent it pretty quickly afterwards. Oh, actually, no. That just came in now. Okay, I just don't want to look at that name and then think what's his face. Wait, what's his face? Oh, so I actually connected. No, I did. That's right. I don't remember retyping it, but okay. Anywho, so yeah, I'm just not a. Whether it's because of my ADHD or whatever else, I'm just not a do shorts kind of guy. I wear shorts, but no, it's not done shorts. But I feel good in them. That's the main thing. And maybe I look good too, right? But maybe I don't. I'm just kidding. But the dog's being really good. Sometimes he gets worked up if there's no other noise in the background. Um, but yeah, so basically, I had one who, you know, let's see if it's Samantha too. And this thing has good recording device, so I'm not going to be too paranoid that it's not recording well because it probably is. Oh, I hope opening your incognito tab on this one, just because preference, won't ruin that one. Which I had the video already up, and he wants to get started and then outside and enjoying it before it rains and gets hotter. Before it rains. That'd be a good title. Maybe we could collab on that. Friends. Can't remember. I can't believe I'm just remembering this song now, especially considering that this kind of thing has been on my mind a little bit. And I mean, I have had it happen in my life, whether my choice, theirs, kind of both, because of something they did. I'm thinking, but yeah, this, well, that's Keely Road, so. And then Treasure makes me think of Adriana's niece, which is, I believe, my niece or cousin, but anyway. Treasure, if you're watching this and you have an aunt named Adriana and you've lived in BC and your mother, who wasn't very much in your life, is Carly, I'm related to you. Because they're my cousins, so yeah. I don't know, but I think at this point she'd probably be between 16 and 19, maybe, something like that. Maybe not quite, but I think so. And I knew nothing of the brother up until a little while ago. I'm not even sure if it's if it's Carly's son. But anywho, I don't know this song very well, but I'm going to try it. But yeah, so, one, didn't know, I don't know if it's going to work on this site though. Okay, here we go. Man, I haven't heard this in ages, man. But, claims she didn't know what FB stood for. And I'm thinking, one, for context. It annoys me when people don't see context sometimes. Two, even though she's not avid on it, she uses it. And we actually just recently we connected. Last time we kind of just drifted. There was no real reason. And then I thought she'd passed away for a little while. And the next thing I know, I guess I wasn't remembering that at the time or whatever. I asked a mutual and she got the number for it and this and that. But, yeah, basically, it can't be zoomed out. Does it? Because that popped up. Get rid of that, please. Get rid of it. Thank you. Anywho, so, and, so let's talk about this topic. So far the videos have been pretty quiet, but, I don't know. I mean, they're getting views, but, you know, even better than views is reactions, and even better than that is comments. So, but, yeah, she said, there was a couple weird things in one of her other emails. I got past them. This is just like a new level of stupid that I just don't know if I can associate with, essentially. Because, yeah, she's only in her 50s, I think. I don't think she's definitely older than 30, and it's not just because she's slightly older. And I would say she's younger than 60. I would say she's older than in her 40s. I would say she's in her 50s. Maybe 52, 50, somewhere between 52 and 57. I wouldn't even think she's, a couple of years close to 60 yet, but I could be wrong. Anywho, it was kind of funny how that came up. But yeah, so basically, I can't remember if there was something else in her email other than, and I mean, I did it, I kind of ignored some of the bulk of Jeff's one recent email. But it was just, I was tired, it was so hot out, I couldn't think of anything else to say. And, I intended to go back to it, and I thought, maybe I should just keep it at these short two for now. I don't know. Oddly, I felt more in a folk mood, but not really even that much. And then, then the other thing, insisting. I mean, it was a suggestion that you made, but no, it seems more like an insisting that I use a notebook. And I've told her 2 or 3 times that method doesn't work for me. And one of those times, I'm pretty sure, at least, not all of them, but definitely one of them, I definitely said it's because making sense of my writing later. And yeah, I could try and be neat. Sometimes I think I am being neat. And then I look back and, some of my ADHD, I mean, I already told her in the most recent voicemail that, because it won't create a new thread and I don't want to go back to old ones, just so that may not be as relevant or whatever. And I could be emailing her. And, yeah, basically, tutti frutti. She, yeah. So basically, and then the whole, like, why do we want to go stand in the sun in a not huge patch of grass when we can go to a much nicer part? And why couldn't you have just, if Sam does see this, she'll know what I'm talking about, and if you're curious, you can ask. But, yeah, I mean, so, but yeah, this has always had pretty good volume. The tablet might be better, but I'm not entirely sure. But I know that this has worked before. Anywho, and I'm pretty sure we've had the AC on other times. Although this past week has been probably the hottest week we've had this summer, I think. But anywho, so yeah, so, and then the other one, she's very much a lecture and teach type of person, and then I can kind of get some of it said once, and then she can think about how she'd like to respond, and then call me. Because I'm thinking of sending this to her. I don't know what this weird light line is. Not like it's a lot of sun coming through the window, but yeah. So basically, she's a lecture and teach type of person. This one connection that I've had only for a few months, but we used to do once or twice a week phone calls for about an hour. She used to see her every Saturday. I mean, summer's just busier for both her and then for me, and then yeah. But anyway, it doesn't feel kind of weird that the only time that she wants to have a connection with somebody is if she is teaching them something. She says, Glenn says it too. She says she's not that social, and a lot of people probably wouldn't think that, but what they mean, although Glenn would like to be a little bit more social, maybe more than she would be, is that they don't kind of get together with groups of friends, or they don't get together with people and do social activities, except for, like, she does these groups, right? And she sent me something, not only, again, showing just general some stupidity, but and again, we'll see if this gets worked through. Otherwise, I just hope I can agree. But she also, and Sunny's being so good, laying on the couch there. She also, sometimes he gets hyper when I'm doing these, like I say, if I'm not playing music or whatever. She also said she understands when she's no longer a fit for somebody, as in that device is upstairs, or I could do it on this device, but I'm recording. As in, maybe I'll paste it in the comments or something. I don't know. As in, when essentially when the connection no longer serves her because she is not making the momentum that she would like, then it's the other person's journey. She's done all she can do. She doesn't otherwise need a connection. And that hurts. I mean, not only did she insult me not that long ago, apologized pretty quickly. I've mostly gotten past it, but probably not entirely. The dog was chewing my hat and got the brim, so that's why it looks a little bit funny. But she also, she's being dumb. She's seeming to be saying that I've never seen this site before. Do I want to try it? Yeah, because I noticed some flats. Ooh, it's better sizing too. And it's ironic that the chord pattern in this almost looks like dead, but it's DA instead. But yeah, that otherwise doesn't matter. So that's 3 of them. Well, it was a reconnection with Jeff. I'm just confused about the traveling at 4 a.m. and being pretty okay with not being close to his cell phone. That's just a little odd. And then there's been a couple, like I only chatted with one day, but even though it was minimal chatting, it was nice. And then, and in a way, well, those don't feel as strong as these other ones, which, whether they get repaired or not, who knows. I might just decide I don't want them to. I don't know, but open to suggestions. But it's kind of like, you can subscribe to my channel, hopefully, because it's very, very new and probably not going to be a client of it for much longer. But yeah, it's kind of like, I like any of us have been through this kind of thing before, but it just seems like there's a lot of it that's happened very recently. like within the same couple weeks, week to almost 2 weeks. I mean, if I felt closer to the people that were in my Thursday group, which is the one that did a couple of things leads, I'd feel that's a loss too. I feel it's a loss of something to do for a little while on Thursday, and it was one of the very few things I had in my schedule. But other than that, just right now, these days, it's kind of how, well, in a way it's been for a while, but for the past couple of months, things have been a little bit different in a couple other ways too, because of something. But yeah, so basically, I'm glad my sore throat wasn't too bad last night. But yeah, so basically, it's kind of like, but it was kind of this weird thing where I was okay being around those people in the group, and normally I might blur the lines or be open to it, but I mean, one of them, although maybe he'd mellowed out a little bit, I wasn't entirely sure, but I thought maybe, was a bit of a bigot. Not necessarily, well, not directly at me, but kind of one of the topics, ooh, that was close, kind of, you could say it was. He just didn't know it. The other one, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the other one, that's some dark-sided things, and was very, very sensitive. Two of them, actually. One hadn't been in ages. We did kind of enjoy each other's company. And she still hasn't been in ages. I don't know if she had an issue with somebody, and she's avoiding it too, or what it is, but, because people do that, and when things don't get resolved. But, sometimes it's kind of like, I don't know, part of me feels like, one, the other person should realize, and two, it's hard to get past some things. But much as you can want to, it can be very hard to get past some things sometimes. And then you can sometimes experience a void. Maybe that could be the title of the song. But in the meantime, this song, only this morning, and this came to mind, so I'm going to try it. It's by a local band, actually. Guess who? So it's not metal, if Sam sees this. I don't think she's opposed to other types of music, and I'm not saying who, and if she can text me. Well, I'd really rather talk about this on the phone with her, but she can also email me her thoughts, any additional thoughts, whatever. But I'm not saying last name, but basically, it isn't metal, but yeah. Anyway, okay, let's give it a try. Oh, and I can even make it bigger, even better. Okay, I don't really know the lyrics to this that much, so I don't know exactly what I'm singing until I'm singing it, but let's see how much of it relates. I mean, it's kind of interesting how there's kind of mentions of animals, including birds, because I remember everyone saying, "Why do birds suddenly appear?" as she was hovering in the apartment. The book house on Moonlight Bay. Birds aren't alone. You pass all down. Their world has grown. They've shown in my strengths when friends fall out. When friends fall out. No way to avoid these flats, perhaps. I could look for another. A journey is plastic for someone who's walking on air. Let me see if I can find another version of it. You know what might be cool? Why don't we do this? Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if it's a big enough tune of theirs to oh my goodness, I haven't seen Quincy in ages. Oh yeah, that was a weird one too. Guess who? Oh, no typos at all. Yeah, just in case. It might be kind of cool because there might be a neat solo in it, and Well, I kind of relate to me being that way. Let me just check one more time. Father's Day, no friends. Out, yes, courts. Yeah, and I just think that Wes would probably think, how do you remember me? I mean, yeah, we were in the same group, but we rarely talked with each other, you know, and although I think he'd be a cool connection. I don't know, I just don't really know him well enough, and I think it might be a little awkward. That looks like a script for something. Amy Mizuno, Ray Hino, something like that. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna read the lyrics then, because falls through elastic and there's nothing waiting there. And it's so nice to be home again. So nice to be home again, where I belong. No night, no day, no in, no out, no work, no play. When fall, listen to me talking. When fall out, however you got nothing. You should accept that too. When fall out. So nice to be home again. So nice to be home again, where I belong. But yeah, I don't really know a couple of those chords, so that made it a little bit tricky. I don't know if I like that. Let's put that here. Okay, when I was looking for that, for some reason I saw this. Kind of makes me think a little bit about Paul. I can't remember why, but I remember kind of hearing this song a bit back in the day. Not the one that's. Okay, I'm keeping this under half an hour at least. I think that's all the energy I got, and then I want to do other tasks. But
That's the beauty of subscription. 5G subscription phone plans from Public Mobile. Different is called.
That's where the messages are, though. And I could switch over, but I don't plan to talk with either of them very much, so I'm just thinking about Fett and Craig. Going back to the corner. Sorry if this is a bit triggering, and I don't know why. Okay, yeah, sorry if this is a bit triggering, but I think it'd be nice to sing, and I do and don't feel like a man that can't be moved. I do and don't want to be, but yeah, as far as like to feel different, but it showed it to me, so it did. Going back to the corner where I first saw you. Gonna camp in my sleeping bag. I'm not gonna move. Got some words on cardboard. Put your picture in my hand. Said, if you see this girl, can you tell her where I am? Some try to hand me money. Oh, this is about homelessness. This makes me think of what's her face. I don't know if I can sing it. No, I don't think I can. Next. Anywho, I was actually initially going to try and write an original song. But, oh, we'd almost watched all of that, huh? But I don't know. Sometimes I have luck with that on the spot. I mean, it's the same thing with songwriting. Like, you know, one, I don't do it very often, and two, when I do, yeah, putting it on paper with a pen, you know, it's like, what does that say? I can't make out that word, whatever it is. Sometimes I can, and if it's fresh enough, but that doesn't, not necessarily always. That's the thing. And keep a check of it. Okay, can't find the thing I wrote it on, you know, kind of thing. You know, I mean, yeah, if I was more organized. And again, this is something, you know, trial and error. You know, maybe I've been better at it at points in life, but, you know, it's not like I haven't tried these things. And yes, I need to contact my, I'm surprised it's been okay with all the papers there, kind of spread out by the way over there and on the fire. But I need help look at them. I mean, pay $50, no guarantee, even if we think we should, but but the I don't know. My mother probably would say I'd have to reapply. So, okay then. Anyway, just because it's been I don't know. She may or may not. Maybe I should just tell her to put in the mailbox any paperwork that she thinks might be handy in reapplying. Of course, and she'll know that. Say I might not be home or when I was eating. I know that's bad. But you know what? We go through it in life. Sometimes, we have really strong connections. Other times, things don't feel as stable, and I guess it ebbs and flows. But so if I told her to put it in the mailbox, well, let's just put it in the door. But you know what? Then if I have but I can't lock the screen door because I have to be able to get back in the house. Although she might not think to come to the back, and I could leave the back. I'd have to make sure my key works. I have to see the bike locks, but I could leave the back open. But lock. Well, no, I still can't lock this. Well, no, I just hope that she doesn't come to the back, and then lock the inside door, not the screen door, but lock the screen door in the front. So she can't put it in the front, so that way she'll go back to the car if she's got too much because she went way too far back in history. Because of how important that is to her, but not necessarily relevant. Some maybe, but most of it not. And then she'll just put as much would fit in the mailbox. Yeah, that could work. Anywho, trying to apply for some sports. In the meantime, yeah. Sorry this isn't much of a musical show. I did a pretty good one a week or two ago, and if you have requests, feel free to put them. But so I feel a little funny asking for donations, and I can include the PayPal link, but we'll see. If you'd like it, I'll give it to you. How's that? In the meantime, I'm going to try and write a song on the spot just quickly here. Say I saw Susan. Sometimes easier than other times to do. Or you once same kind of chords, ironically, as other. Say start, but no. Anybody have lyrics ideas that have been through a similar thing? It doesn't have to be super specific to what I've been through. Feel free to put them, even if you're not a songwriter, even if you're not a poet, because that's pretty much a song without chords or music, right? Let me know what you think. And if you have any lyric ideas, or just even if they're not in lyric form, although that would be better, what about including something about how this or something about this? I'd like to hear. In the meantime, take care. I'm going to work on uploading this now.